Okay, good evening, students. Today I will discuss the Intel 8085 microprocessor architecture part. I just share my screen. Please, 1 minute. Okay, I think screen is visible. So today I will discuss the Intel 8085 microprocessor architecture part. So this is the microprocessor Intel 8085 kit. Okay. Next, the question is what is microprocessor? The microprocessor is the CPU, that means central processing unit of a microcomputer. So the microprocessor is the CPU, means central processing unit of a microcomputer. So it can be regarded as the heart of a microcomputer. Okay, and it is a semiconductor device consisting of electronic logic circuits manufactured using either large scale integration, this is LSI, or VLSI, that means very large scale integration technique. Okay, and this Intel 8085 microprocessor was developed in the year 1976 by Intel company. It has some application. So this in the year 1976, the first generation of Intel 8080 microprocessor that is used in the various purpose. That means calculators, game medium, that is video game, home appliances, okay, account system, intelligent instrumentation system, low and special purpose application. And the second generation microprocessor made it possible to use them in the complex industrial controller and process control system, better instrumentation, and military appliances. And the third generation microprocessor entered deeper into the business and data acquisition, application, and sophisticated real-time control. Okay. And the next fourth generation microprocessor are being used in the multi-user, multi-application environment, office and information equipment, and general purpose computing application purpose. And the latest version of microprocessor nowadays find application in robotics, that means robots, and process control system, aircraft flight control system, satellite launching system. Okay, and these microprocessors are also being used in the automobile industry to control the efficient burning of the fuel. Okay, and the use of microprocessor has increased in home appliances and consumer product. That means microwave oven, washing machine, etc. So these are the total application of Intel 8085 microprocessor. I repeat again, the microprocessor is the CPU, that means central processing unit of a microcomputer. So it can be regarded as the heart of a microcomputer. It is a semiconductor device consisting of electronic logic circuits manufactured using either large scale integration, that is LSI, or very large scale integration, this is VLSI techniques. And these Intel 8085 microprocessor, they was developed in the year of 1976 by Intel company. Next, here the features of the Intel 8085 microprocessor. Okay, the first one being the Intel 8085 is a 8-bit processor, and it has NMOS technology, that means NMOS microprocessor, and it is a 40-pin IC, that means integrated circuit, and this IC is dual inline package, that's a TIP package. Okay, so this Intel 8085 microprocessor has 40-pin IC, and this IC is dual inline package technology. Number two, it uses plus 5 volt DC for its operation. Okay. Number three, its clock frequency is about 3 megahertz. Its clock frequency is about 3 megahertz. Number 4, it is an 8-bit processor. Okay. Number 5, it has a 16-bit address bus. So that is A0 to A15. This A means is address bus. So Intel 8085 it has 16 address bus. That means A0 to A15. And number 6, it has a 8-bit data bus, that is D0 to D7. This D means data bus. D0 to D7 is 8-bit data bus are available in the Intel 8085 microprocessor. Number 7, it can address up to 2 to the power 16. That means 65,536 bytes. That means nearly 64 KB kilobyte. Okay. So this Intel 8085 microprocessor, it address up to 2 to the power 16. That means 64 kilobyte memory. Okay. Number 8, it supports external interrupt request. Okay. Number 9, it has 6 8-bit general purpose register, which I have discussed the below. It has 6 8-bit general purpose register. Number 10, it has a 16-bit program counter. Also, this is the register. This is PC means program counter, and 16-bit stack pointer, that is SP. And this PC program counter and SP, that means stack pointer. These two are the 16-bit register of Intel 8085 microprocessor. Number 11, it has 5 flags. Flag register. This is sign flag S, 0 flag, that is Z, auxiliary carry, that is AC, parity flag, that is P, and carry flag, that is C. So these 5 type of flag register are available in the Intel 8085 microprocessor. Number 12, a typical microprocessor communicates with the memory and other input-output devices using 3 buses. Okay. Also, Intel 8085 microprocessor has 3 type of buses. That is address bus. Number 2 is data bus. And number 3 is control bus. So these are the total features of the Intel 8085 microprocessor. Next, this is the architecture of Intel 8085 microprocessor or block diagram of a Intel 8085 microprocessor. Here you can see the picture. Different types of blocks are available in this architecture diagram. So I discuss here, this is the accumulator register. Okay, that means accumulator, that is A, and this accumulator register is connected bidirectionally through the 8-bit internal data bus and the arithmetic and logical unit, that is ALU. This accumulator part, okay, and this is the 8-bit register. So I have discussed that in details in accumulator part in next slide. So this is the accumulator. The accumulator is an 8-bit register that is part of the arithmetic and logical unit. And this register is used to 8-bit data and to perform arithmetic operation and logical operation. So there is the arithmetic operation, that means addition, subtraction, etc. Logical function, that is the logic is AND, NAND, OR, etc. Okay. This is the accumulator register, and the result of an operation is stored in the accumulator. Okay, and this accumulator is also identified the register A. Okay, so diagram, the accumulator is bidirectionally connected to the 8-bit internal data bus with arithmetical logical unit. Next, this is the temporary register, and this temporary register is bidirectionally connected to the 8-bit internal data bus and also arithmetic and logical unit, that is ALU part. Okay, so next slide. This is the arithmetic and logical unit. As the name of the suggests, it performs arithmetic and logical unit. I have discussed this is the addition, subtraction, and or logic on 8-bit data bus. Okay, and this is the temporary register. So temporary register, it is a 8-bit register which holds the temporary data of arithmetic and logical operation. Okay, so this is the temporary register. It is an 8-bit register which holds the temporary data of arithmetic and logical operation. Okay, so this is the diagram, and this is the arithmetic and logical unit, and this arithmetic and logical unit is connected to the 8-bit internal data bus. Okay, Next, this is the flag register or flag flip-flops, and this flag register is bidirectionally connected to the 8-bit internal data bus, and these flag register are also connected to the arithmetic and logical unit part and also accumulator. So the flag register slide, this is Intel 8085 microprocessor flag register are 5 types of flag register available. This is 5 flip-flops which are set or reset after an operation according to data condition of the result in the accumulator and the register. Okay, so this Intel 8085 microprocessor has 5 type flag register. This is sign flag S, this is zero flag Z, carry flag that is CY, parity flag that is P, and auxiliary carry flag that is AC. Okay, and these ALU or arithmetic and logical unit includes 5 flip-flops or 5 flag register which are set or reset after an operation according to the data condition of the result in the accumulator and the other register. And it is the bit position of the flag register. So this is the D0. Here figure is shows the D0 to D7. These are the data line or data buses of Intel 8085 microprocessor. So D0 is located in the bit position is the carry flag. CY, that means carry flag. This is D1 is blank. D2 is the parity flag, that is P. D3 is the blank. D4 is the auxiliary carry flag. Okay. D5 is the blank. D6 position is Z. Z means zero flag. And D7 is the finally of the sign flag. So these are the 5 flag register are bit position of the Intel 8085 microprocessor. Okay. So again, diagram. So this is the flag register. Then here you can see this is the general purpose register. Here B, C, D, E, H, L. These are the 6 general purpose register. Okay, and this is the stack pointer, also 16-bit register. This is the program counter, also 16-bit register. And this B, C, D, E, H, L, this is the register pair and also 16-bit address. Okay. So this is the general purpose register. The Intel 8085 has 6 general purpose register, that is 8-bit data register store up to data B, C, D, E, H, and L, and they can be combined as the register pairs, that is B, C, D, E, H, L. It performs same 16-bit operation. Okay, and the programmer can use this register to store or copy data into the register by using data copy instruction. So this is the general purpose register. Okay, and this Intel 8085 microprocessor has 6 8-bit general purpose register I have discussed, and it has 16-bit 2 register. This is the stack pointer SP, and this is the program counter. Okay, again this is the diagram. Okay, so this is the general purpose register. And what is stack pointer and program counter? I have discussed the next slide. So this is the program counter PC, and this is the stack pointer SP. So program counter, these are the 16-bit register also and used to hold the memory addresses. This program counter, the function of the program counter is to point the memory addresses from which the next byte is to be fetched. Okay, and when a byte, that is machine code, is being fetched, the program counter is incremented by 1 to point to the next memory location. So this is the program counter, and also it is a 16-bit register and it used to hold the memory addresses. And next, this is the stack pointer. It points to a memory location in read or write memory. This is called the stack, and the beginning of the stack, it is defined by loading a 16-bit addresses in the stack pointer. Okay, and this program counter will automatically update when calling to or returning from the subroutine. So this is the program counter PC, and this is the stack pointer SP, and these two are the 16-bit register. Okay, so next, this is the instruction register and decoder. What is the instruction register? It is an 8-bit register. When an instruction is fetched from memory, then it is stored in the instruction register. I repeat again, it is an 8-bit register also, and when an instruction is fetched from the memory, then it is stored in the instruction register. And this instruction decoder decodes the information present in the instruction register. So where is the diagram? So this is the instruction register and instruction decoder. So this is the connected through the 8-bit internal data bus, and also instruction register is connected through the instruction decoder and machine cycle encoding. And finally this instruction decoder and machine cycle encoding, this is the connected to the timing and control unit. So that is the figure. It is this block is the timing and control unit. Here is the different types of pin are available. So this is the +5 volt. This is the VCC supply of the Intel 808 microprocessor. This is the ground connection, ground pin. X and X2. This is the another input signal, and this is the clock signal. Okay, and Intel 8085 microprocessor uses the clock frequency 3 megahertz. Okay, this is the ready signal. Also, this is the input signal. This is the control signal. These three are the control pin. This is the read bar, read operation. WR bar. This is WR means as a write, and this read and write, these both are the active low signal. So this is the bar. Okay, this is the low signal, and this is ALE, also address latch enable, and these three is the control pin. And these three, this is the status pin. Okay, S0 and S1, this is the status pin. This is IOM bar, that means input output memory bar. When memory is low, then it is enabled. Then this pin is enabled. This is input output memory bar. And these two are the DMA access. This is direct memory access. This is hold. This is input signal, and another is HLDA. This is hold acknowledgement. This hold and HLDA, these are the DMA. This is direct memory access signal. And next, this is the reset. This is reset in and reset out. This is reset in. This is reset input. This is active low signal, and this is the reset out. This is the active high signal. Okay, so this part is the timing and control unit of Intel 8085 microprocessor. So again, discuss the details of the timing and control unit. So it provides timing and control signal to the microprocessor to perform operation. Following are the timing and control signal, which are control external and internal circuits. I have discussed this total. So this is the control signal. This is ready, read. This is read bar. Okay, this is the comma. That means it's the read bar, WR bar. These two are the low signal, active low signal. Okay, and this is the address latch enable. So these four are the control signal. And then this is the status signal. This is S0, S1, and IO. This is input, output, oblique, memory. This is the comma. This is bar. This is low signal. Memory is low. Input, output, memory. So these three are the status signal. Next, GMA signal. This is direct memory access. This is hold, and this is HLDA. This HLDA means hold acknowledgement. So these two are the GMA signal. And next, this is the reset signal. Okay, this is the reset in and reset out. Okay, so these two are the reset signal. So these are the timing and control unit. So again, the diagram we have, so these two are the another block are available in the Intel 8085 microprocessor. So this is the serial input output control, and this is the interrupt control. And this serial input output control, it is connected through the bidirectionally through the internal data bus. Okay, and it has two. This is the SID, serial input data. This is the input signal, whichever the figure is the diagram so, and SOD, this is the serial output data. Okay, this is SID and this is SOD, serial input data and serial output data. And this is the serial input output control. It is bidirectionally connected through the 8-bit internal data bus. Again, this is the interrupt control, and this interrupt control is bidirectionally connected to the 8-bit internal data bus. And here is the total at the interrupt control signal. So this is the INTR. This is input signal. This is interrupt request. This is INTA bar. It is active low signal. It is an interrupt acknowledgement signal, and it is output signal. This is RST 5.5, RST 6.5, RST 7.5, and trap. Okay, so these are the interrupt control interrupt signal. So again, the discussion. So this is the interrupt control signal. As the name suggests, in the microprocessor, that is the interrupts during a process. When a microprocessor is executing a main program, and whenever an interrupt occurs, the microprocessor shifts the control from the main program to process the incoming request. After the request is completed, the control goes back to the main program. So this is the interrupt control signal. So there are Intel 8085 microprocessor has 5 interrupt signal. These are INTR, this is interrupt request, then RST 7.5, RST 6.5, RST 5.5, and TRAP. These 5 are the interrupt signal of the Intel 8085 microprocessor. And the next, this is the serial input output port, which I have shown in the diagram. It controls the serial data communication by using these two instructions, that is SID, serial input data, and SID, and SOD, this is the serial output data. So this is the serial input output data. So again, the diagram. So these are the total diagram of the Intel 8085 microprocessor architecture, and these two blocks are added. This is the address buffer and this is the address data buffer. And this address data buffer, it is connected to the A8 to A15. This is A means is the address bus. Okay, this A8 to A15, this is the 8 address bus, and this is address and data buffer. This is AD0 to AD7. This A means address and D for data. So AD0, the address data bus 0 to address data bus 07. So this is the 8 address and data bus are available in the Intel 8085 microprocessor, and these address and data bus are connected bidirectionally through the 8-bit internal data bus. So again, the discussion. So this is the address buffer and address data buffer. The content stored the microprocessor and the program counter is located on the address buffer, and address data buffer is to communicate with the CPU, and the memory and input output chips are connected to the buses. The CPU, that means the central processing unit, can exchange the desired data with the memory and input output chips. So this is the address buffer and address data buffer. And next, this is the address bus and data bus. Okay, Intel 8085 microprocessor has 16 address bus and 8 data bus. So data bus carries the data to be stored and it is bidirectionally connected. Okay, whereas address bus carries the location to where it should be stored, and it is unidirectional path. Okay, it is used to transfer the data and address input output devices. So this is the address bus and data bus. Okay, so I think this is the clear of the Intel 8085 microprocessor architecture part. Okay, so I completed these topics. Okay, so thank you. Please like and share my video, and please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.